KD8SLG. Someone out there give me a signal report, please.
W8WKY.
You're holding the repeater and you're sounding good. This is KC8EY.
Thank you, Dave. KC8EY, KD8SLG. I'll be clear. 73, man. Stick around for the net.
Oh, that was my plan. Here playing games and listening to different nets on. Signing on whenever I get an opportunity.
Fine business, man. We got the news line starting at 7:30, and then Dustin's got the big show at 8 o'clock, KD8EPC, and just putting the final touches on a trivia question. So, we'll see you there. KD8SLG clear.
KC8EY clear, and on the side listening.
Amateur radio newsline will start in 5 minutes.
T-O-T-B-I-S.
Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2508 with the release date of Friday, November 21st, 2025 to follow in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The following is a QST. A newly reopened FCC tackles its backlog, a milestone achievement for digital voice quality, and get ready for some serious meteor scatter experiments. All this and more as Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2508 comes your way right now.
From around the world, this is Newsline, Amateur Radio's first independent, on-the-air news and bulletin service. Now, reporting from Wadsworth, Ohio, Stephen Kinford, N8WB.
Our top story this week takes us to Washington, D.C., where the U.S. Federal Communications Commission has gone back to work. It has quite a bit of catching up to do as we hear from Randy Sly, W4XJ.
After a 43-day shutdown that left 80% of the staff furloughed at the FCC, the agency has reopened and begun tackling a serious backlog. As a result, the Commission has announced new deadlines for many of its filings, including amateur radio licenses. In a public notice released on November 17th, the FCC said that renewal filings for amateur radio, GMRS, and other personal radio licenses now have a deadline of March 5th, 2026. This deadline relates to all renewal filings that were due on the 1st of October through and including the 5th of March, 2026. Holders of expired licenses who now have their renewal filing deadlines extended will be able to continue operating meanwhile as per FCC rules. The nation's longest government shutdown ended with lawmakers' agreement on a bill that maintains funding for federal agencies and programs at least until January 30th, 2026, when the country could face a replay of the closure. This is Randy Sly, W4XJ.
There was a time in Hungary when the simple act of radio broadcast, or listening to one, was a crime. Now, it's a special event as we hear from Jeremy Boot, G4NJH.
The transmission of radio signals of any kind was merely an experimental pursuit in Hungary until late 1925, and listening to radio over the air or having privately owned amateur equipment was forbidden. All of that was to change later that year with the start of the first Hungarian public radio broadcast on the 1st of December. 100 years later, amateurs in Hungary are celebrating Hungarian Radio Day when radio was permitted there. 9 special call signs, all beginning with HG100, are on the air throughout December until the 31st, operated by amateurs from the Hungarian Radio Amateur Society and the Honfi József Radio Club. Contacts have been made since the 15th of November on CWSSB and the digital modes on 160 to 10 meters. The operators are also making use of the QO100 satellite. The Hungarian Radio Amateur Society website has a full list of the 9 call signs and more details of how to receive a commemorative certificate. This is Jeremy Bucci for NJH.
You've heard of Winter Field Day, and you've heard of the traditional ARRL Field Day held in the summer in the Northern Hemisphere. Jim Meechan, ZL2 VHF, takes us to West Bengal, India, where amateurs have just completed a season transition field day.
As surely as autumn turns to winter in some parts of the world, radio operators are curious about the impact that seasonal changes are going to have on propagation. A recent extended field operation by a group of 17 hams from the West Bengal Radio Club tracked those changes by getting on the air near the Earth's Tropic of Cancer. This was as much an academic exercise as a radio exercise, as two professors from nearby universities collected data over the 30-hour period to be used in their research. Ambrash Nagbizar, VU2JFA, the club secretary, said that Suman Patra from Jagram University and Ambikar Ghosh from the Heritage Group of Institutions in Kolkata are both studying disaster communications at the Indian Academy of Communication and Disaster Management. The pair hope that analysis of the data will show ways to improve the quality of emergency communication at this challenging time of seasonal change. The Tropic of Cancer was chosen because when it's summer in the Northern Hemisphere, the sun's rays are directly overhead. With the approach of winter, the sun is lower in the sky. This is Jim Meechan, ZL2BHF.
It's being heralded as a milestone in the long overdue evolution of speech quality for land mobile radio systems. The use of an adaptive neural network that replaces traditional signal processing. Andy Morrison, K9AWM, has the details.
A digital voice milestone was announced at the recent Acoustics and Speech Conference in California when the free DV projects David Rowe, Victor Kilo 5 Delta Golf Romeo, co-presented a paper describing a neural network that replaces traditional signal processing with machine learning. In a recent post on the free DV website, David called the development, quote, the first known real-world deployment of a neural codec, an important milestone that the ham community can be proud of, end quote. He and programmer Jean-Marc Vallon presented the details to attendees at the IEEE Signal Processing Society conference, where David said it was well received. Instead of using the fixed algorithms of traditional digital voice, the free DV radio encoder, known as RAID V1, employs fully adaptive machine learning, producing a higher quality result, developed using open source software. Writing as a guest contributor to the Amateur Radio Digital Communications website in October, David noted that the technology, quote, provides an unprecedented speech quality and robustness for VHF, UHF land mobile radio applications, end quote. The free DV project has been doing this work with grant support from ARDC. This is Andy Morrison, Kilo 9 Alpha Whiskey Mike.
If you think you sometimes have more than your share of antenna troubles, listen to this report from Ralph Squillaci, KK6ITV. He tells us about NASA's plans to get a damaged deep space network antenna back in action.
The U.S. Space Agency, NASA, is taking a close look at the serious damage that disabled the largest antenna at its Deep Space Network site in California 2 months ago. The 230-foot antenna, which tracks near-Earth asteroids and communicates with NASA's interplanetary spacecraft, has been out of service since the 16th of September. The antenna suffered an excessive rotation that strained its cabling and piping and damaged its fire suppression system, which led to water damage and flooding, according to a report on the Gizmodo website. The damaged antenna, prized for its sensitivity, received its first signal in 1966 from NASA's Mariner 4 mission. In preparation for Voyager 2's mission toward Neptune, NASA upgraded the antenna's width from 210 feet, or 64 meters, to 230 feet, or 70 meters. It communicated as well with Voyager 1 in 2012, following the spacecraft's entry into interstellar space. Meanwhile, NASA relies on two other deep space communication antennas. They are located in Madrid, Spain, and near Canberra, Australia. This is Ralph Squillaci, KK6 ITB.
time for you to identify your station. We are the Amateur Radio Newsline, heard on bulletin stations around the world, including the St. Louis and Suburban Radio Club W0 SRC 2-meter repeater, following the weekly Club Net on Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. local time. Get ready for a major meteor shower next month and a major meteor scatter radio activity. Neil Rapp, WB9 VPG, tells us how to get involved.
Hams who played a part in the meteor scatter experiments conducted by HamSci, Ham Radio Citizen Science Investigation, during the Perseid show this past August, get another chance at action in the sky next month. The Geminids are coming. HamSci's experiments for these meteor showers will take place on the 12th and 13th of December from 000 to 2400 UTC. Operators are being asked to use MSK-144 on 50.260 MHz and 28.145 MHz. HamSci reports that the Perseid show produced more than 70 logs and files for study, and the research group is hoping for similar results this time around. Hams are being invited to participate in the QSO party in what is once again described as a combination of a contest and a special event. Rules for the activity can be found on the link in the text version of this week's newscast at arnewsline.org. As the HamSci website says, work the rocks, decode the pings. This is Neil Rapp, WB9 VPG.
With the help of a grant, some counties in Kansas are getting expanded coverage from new repeaters that have digital capability. Jack Parker, W8 ISH, has that report.
A network of repeaters is being created to expand digital amateur radio services in the state of Kansas with the help of a $13,950 from Amateur Radio Digital Communications. The network will be accessible to hams in 9 counties. The repeaters will operate on VHF and UHF and provide linkage over the Internet through Yaesu Wires X, a system that provides even wider coverage. The network call sign will be K0HYS. 2 new repeaters will be established to connect with the repeater that is already in operation in Ellis County. The grant has been given to the Ellis County Amateur Radio Emergency Service Group and STEM Harvest Incorporated, an educational resource that focuses on helping people develop skills in technology. This is Jack Parker, W8 ISH.
In the world of DX, Abby AB1F is on the air as A52AA from Bhutan through the 5th of December, operating SSB on 40, 20, 15, and 10 meters. He may also be heard on 80 and 160 meters. On Easter Island, a team of 9 operators using the call sign 3G0YR will be on the air from the 26th of November through the 3rd of December. Their 4 or 5 stations will be using all modes on all bands, concentrating on the low bands. Listen for them in the CQWWDXCW contest with the call sign CE0Y. You still have time to work operators celebrating Statehood Day in Bosnia and Herzegovina. They are on the air with a special call sign E7 Bosnia until the 25th of November, which is the official date of the celebration. Visit QRZ.com for QSL and other information about these stations. For our final story, we look at the future of AI, and we consider the sun's rays as rays of hope to power that future. Kent Peterson, KC0DGY, brings us that story now.
Picture groups of satellites in a low Earth orbit that is synchronized with the sun, the very source of the energy that powers them. Then imagine each satellite is outfitted with AI chips, doing the business of machine learning high above our planet. The satellites are between 100 and 200 meters apart, within a cluster that is no more than 1 kilometer wide, but they have the optical connections that enable them to serve as a single data center. This is Project Suncatcher, a vision announced by Google earlier this month. It exists only in theory, at least for now. Google has teamed up with Planet, an Earth imaging company, in the hopes that the partnership can launch a so-called learning mission into space in 2027, using 2 prototype satellites to test the technology and the hardware. Meanwhile, Google is working out the costs of Project Suncatcher when it ultimately deploys. The launch alone is considered to have a prohibitive price tag. there are also issues of aerospace engineering that need to be resolved to keep the satellite cluster in good repair. With AI's established reputation as a voracious consumer of energy, the company says it was only logical to look beyond the horizon, way beyond the horizon, to get closer to a source of power. Just what is the prospect for the success of Project Suncatcher? Right now, you won't find the answer, even if you Google it. This is Kent Peterson, KC0DGY.
It's time to stop chasing POTA or calling CQ, at least for a moment, and send in your ham radio haiku. It's easier than you think. Visit our website at arnewsline.org, and as you compose your ode to your favorite online activity, we will help you use the correct number of syllables to make an authentic haiku. Submit your work, and then sit back and wait to hear whether you are the winner of this week's challenge. The winner gets a shout-out on our website where everyone can find the winning haiku. With thanks to Amateur News Daily, Amateur Radio Digital Communications, AMSAT News Service, Ambarish Nag Biswas, BU2JFA, David Bihar, K7DB, 425DX Bulletin, FCC, Forbes, freedv.org, Gizmodo, Google, AMSI, Hayes Post, Hungarian Amateur Radio Society, Morning India, QRZ.com, RadioWorld.com, ShortwaveRadio.de, Stephen Stroh, N8GNJ, Wireless Institute of Australia, YouTube, and you, our listeners. That's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline. We remind our listeners that Amateur Radio Newsline is an all-volunteer nonprofit organization that incurs expenses for its continued operation. If you wish to support us, please visit our website at arnewsline.org and know that we appreciate you all. We also remind our listeners that if you like our newscast, please leave us a 5-star rating wherever you subscribe to us. For now, with Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team worldwide, I'm Stephen Kinford, N8WB in Wadsworth, Ohio, saying 73. As always, we thank you for listening. Amateur Radio Newsline is copyright 2025. Amateur Radio Newsline retains ownership of its material even when retransmitted elsewhere. All rights are reserved.
SLG, this is KD80PC.
KD80PC, this is KD8SLG. Hey, Dustin, how you doing?
Oh, we're just living the dream here, Nick. How are you?
I'm groovy, dude. I'm groovy. Ready for some fun tonight. A little washed out. Hey, I got the first hour tomorrow, right?
That is correct. I'll be wrestling a fuel oil tank tomorrow.
All right, no worries, no worries. I thought that was it. You got Josh and Lucy doing Friendsgiving.
I do, I was going to ask you if you wanted it or not, but it fell on their regular night, and I was like, you know what? Why complicate things? Let them do that, and me and you will do Christmas Eve there. You'll have to call me. We have to make a plan for that.
Yeah, I got a couple ideas. We'll have some fun. I'll be there tomorrow night to say hi anyway. I don't have any plans yet, I don't think.
Well, I'm frying up 2 turkeys, and there's more side dishes than I know what to do with. So, if you get really bored and feel like taking a cruise, you're more than welcome to stop up and eat.
Well, thanks for that, man. Thanks for that. I end up looking like that Kramer turkey gif I sent you.
Oh yeah, and I'm happy to say that soaking the turkeys in the buckets overnight was enough to thaw them out, so now they're back in the fridge and ready to fry there tomorrow. So as long as everything is sounding good here, I'm gonna run down the hall real quick, get a cold beverage, and I've got the net logger fired up here, and I probably maybe better go put my glasses on. So there you go. With that, this is KD8 EPC clearing with KD8 SLG on your final until net time.
Alright, man, yeah, for everybody out there, NetLogger is up and running. We have a session running tonight, and we'll have some trivia, and we'll see Dustin in about 9.5 minutes. KD8 EPC, KD8 SLG clear.
I always miss the parties. K8YUK Mobile.
Lucy, the party hasn't started yet, so you got plenty of time to get home. You got 9 minutes. Get Betty in bed, and Will put down, and I don't know what you do with Josh. Tuck him in the couch. Hi, Lucy.
That may, in fact, be more accurate than you realize. Betty says hi. Will says, wow, 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 wow. He's held it together pretty darn well, all things considered. Why are you backing up? We're at Walmart. Yeah, we're multitasking, if you couldn't tell, but we're on our way home after getting most of what I needed because we spent all day baking and I actually ran out of stuff, so that's always fun. But the guy was bringing out brand new eggs, oh goodness gracious, the 18 packs of eggs that I needed for baking tomorrow, so that was great timing. Oh, and Betty has big news if you want to hear about it.
Hi, Betty. Hi, Betty. Hi, Betty. Hi, Will. Betty, what's your big news?
K8YUK with third-party traffic. All right, Betty, what did we see today? We saw a 18-year-old macaw chilling on the handle of a shopping cart in the store. His name was Samson. He could say hi, and he roared that he was not comfortable while we were by him, but now she thinks it's pretty darn cool. I think it was pretty cool through and through.
I think I've met that bird, actually. Did you see him in Walmart?
It's our Walmart, and Talmadge, how did you see him?
Actually, there's a lady who takes hers into the Millersburg Walmart. It's a cockatiel, I think, and it's a big, huge white bird with these striking blue eyes, and he'll crawl right up on your hand if you let him. And he makes my hand drop. He's a big bird.
Identify yourself.
I missed what that transmission was. Might be better off that way. Yeah, this one was a red macaw, but a blue-eyed cockatoo sounds incredible. Big birds are so cool, but I just couldn't have them in my house. It'd be a bad idea.
Oh, that's W8OKE, whoever that was jumping in there. I got 6 more minutes before I have to identify. This is KD8SLG, and I'm talking to KE8YUK. Yeah. Mr. Greenlee weighs like ounces, and he hurts me. I can't imagine what one of those big birds could do. All right, I got to get ready for the net in 6 minutes. Lucy, you take care of your precious cargo there and drive safely. It's dark out there, and wet and dark. K8YUK, KD8SLG. I'll be clear until net. Have fun, Lucy.
K88SLG, K8YK. Roger that. We're going to drive safe in this absolutely gross weather, but it's not too cold. If it were cold, wet, dark, no. But this is at least tolerable. Will doesn't think so. Maybe we'll catch you for the net. Maybe we won't. We'll see if Josh is on the couch or not. We'll figure it all out when we get home. K8YK. I'll be K88SLG, and I'll be listening for the next 5 minutes.
KD8SLG, N7VAN.
Node W8TD connected to Node 484.
Caught me walking away from the radio van. What's up?
Yeah, hey, if you can, put me down for in and out. I'm just about home, and I'm not going to stay on because, yeah, it's wet and yucky out. Over.
Roger. Consider it done when the net starts. I'll be back when the net starts. N7VAN, KD8SLG, clear until net.
Get ready for the weekly Serenet starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
CQ, this is W8 WKY calling CQ for the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Tuesday Night Net. My name is Dustin, my call sign is KD8EPC, and I'll be your net controller using the club called W8 WKY. We meet every Tuesday at 8 p.m. and encourage all amateurs to check in. This is a direct net and all traffic must pass through net control, and emergency or priority traffic may break in at any time. Before we start, do we have any announcements this evening? Please call now.
Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra.
All right, there's my president, AA8CS. Take it away.
All right, Dustin. Just wanted to jump in here real quick about the Christmas extravaganza. The RSVP page is posted. You can get your tickets at our website, w8wky.org. All reservations must be in a week prior to the event. I'll get that date. It'll be Thursday. I have to give him the count Thursday before the 11th. So, boy, I guess I should have that date, shouldn't I? But I don't. But I'll get it soon. Anyway, we have over a week. It'll be a week from this upcoming Thursday. The reservations have to be in. So I know this might be a little premature, but nevertheless, if you're kind of dawdling or on the fence, you have just over a week to make a decision. So I'll send out a reminder via email with all the details. And again, the reservation deadline is a week from this Thursday. Actually, a week from this. A week from tomorrow, because I need to get that to him probably during the AM on that Thursday. Anyway, sorry about the screwed up message there. I really wasn't expecting to be on the air that quick, but nevertheless, that is the message. So get your reservations in. Hope to see everybody there. This is AA8CS, back to W8WKY.
All right, there we go. Well, Gary, thank you so much for the announcement there about the Christmas party. And I'm trying to rearrange things, but it's looking like I'm not going to be able to make it so far, unfortunately. So we'll say 73. Thank you for that. And now that we got announcements out of the way, we're going to start this thing out with some in and out traffic, and then we'll take some regular check-ins, and we'll have trivia by Nick tonight, K8 SLG. So let's start this thing out. This is W8WKY. I'm looking for in and out check-ins for the Sierra Club Net. Please call now.
Whiskey 8, Charlie, Tango, Mike, carry it, Portage Lakes, and I'll be in and out.
Kilo Alpha 8, Mike, November Tango, Tom in Canton. I'll be in and out also.
Whiskey 8 Tango Delta, John in Wadsworth, in and out.
Kilo Echo 8, Juliet November Hotel, Doug and Rittman, in and out.
Kilo Bravo 8, Echo Tango Victor, Bob in Alliance, in and out, please.
Mark in Middlefield, in and out.
KEA to VOX at Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray, Scott Vermillion, in and out.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee November Juliet, John in Norton, in and out. KE8YNJ.
Kilo Bravo 8, Victor Hotel Mike, Tom in Green, in and out.
All right, let me try this again here. Let me make sure I've got it. Perfect. Let me tell you who we picked up. We missed a few here, so I'll tell you who I got. I got a W8CTM Carrie, K8MNT Tom, W8TD John, K8JNH Doug. There was two after that. One I think was an alliance, maybe in the middle field. I'm going to need to come back for both of you because you guys doubled. Then I got a K8VOX Scott and a K8YNJ John, and that very last one that I doubled with somebody in green. So let me go back here first in the first station that I missed there. Or if I missed you, go ahead and come back.
Kilo Bravo 8 Victor Hotel Mike, common green, in and out.
Yes. In and out.
All right, let me hold it up right there real quick. There was a double again. All I got was the station in green. Come back with your call because I didn't get it. You guys doubled.
Kilo Bravo 8 Victor Hotel Mike, Tom and green, in and out.
All right, gotcha. Thanks so much. Now the other station that doubled, go ahead and give me your call.
Kilo Bravo 8, Echo Tango Victor, Bob, Alliance, in and out, please.
All right, and then I got the other one was KF8CLO. Mark was in and out, so perfect. Let me do another round of in and out check-ins. Any other in and out check-ins? This is W8WKY. Please call now.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Papa Golf, Bill, North Canton, in and out.
Kilo Delta 8 Uniform X-Ray Kilo, Tony in Canton, in and out.
Whiskey 4 Yankee Sierra Whiskey, Yuri in Mapleside.
Kilo Echo 8 Tango Lima Bravo, KE8 PLB. Randy and Rittman, I'll be in and out. 73, God bless everyone.
K1 AFS, Andrea in Newberry, in and out.
Kilo Charlie 8 Echo Yankee, Dave in East Sparta, in and out. Sometimes people say that I'm way out.
N8IYA, November 8, India Yankee Alpha.
All right, let me pick it up right there and tell you who we picked up. We have KF8EPG, we have KD8UXK, we have W4YSW, we have K8TLB, Randy there, we have K1AFS, Andrea, we have KC8EEY, Dave, and we have N8IYA, Steve. All right, I think that's in and outs there, so let's open it up for some regular check-ins here. Regular check-ins for the Sarah Club Net, please call W8WKY.
Kilo Alpha 8 Lima Yankee Juliet, KA8 LYJ, Bob, chillin' in the Magic City.
W8WKY is KE8 ZZR here in Watts Springs. Terry and Ellen Brewer, West Virginia, KF8ERZ.
November Tango, 8 Delta, NT8D, Dave and Copley.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Tango Papa, KF8, DTV, Lori, Maslin.
Please copy Kilo Echo 8 Uniform India Bravo, KE8 UIB, John, Maslin.
right, let me pick it up right there.
Alpha Charlie Tango, AAHCT, Craig in Shreve.
All right, let me make sure I've got it, and we'll tell you who we picked up so far. We have AAHCS Gary, KA8LYJ Bob. We have KF8ERZ Terry. I missed somebody right after Terry. I'm going to have to come back for you. I have NT8D Dave. I have AB8MO Andy. I have KF8DTP Lori. I have K8UIB John, K8ZZR Harry, W03X John, AAACT Craig, KC8FQV Mark, and KF8ELA Zach. Who did I miss?
Whiskey Alpha 8, Kilo Oscar Charlie, WA8, KOC Fred Akron.
Kilo 4, Oscar Golf, K4OG, Mark in Owensboro.
Kilo Charlie 8, Hotel Delta Papa, KC8 HDP, Jerry in Shreve.
W8WKY.
All right there. What a nice orderly list. We picked up K4OG Mark. We have KC8 HDP. We did pick up Fred, WA8KOC, got you in there, and W2 JLS John. All right, let's make one more call here. This is W8WKY. Any other regular check-ins before we get this party started? All right, nothing heard. Let's go up here to KD8SLG. Just Nick, what do you got for us for trivia?
KF8DTA, Jeff, New Franklin.
All right, let's try this again. I think I doubled with somebody. Let me make sure I've got it. All right, that last station, KF8DTA, we got you there, Jeff. Now we're going to go up to Just Nick, KD8SLG. What do you got for us for trivia?
W8WKY, this is KD8SLG. I got a little something, Thanksgiving something for trivia tonight. What U.S. president first proclaimed Thanksgiving to be the last Thursday of November as a recurring national holiday? Also, the same president amateur radio operators honor with a presidential proclamation special event. That's a distractor, folks. Actually, I'm pretty sure they've all been honored in special events. But here's the question again. What U.S. president first proclaimed Thanksgiving to be the last Thursday of November as a recurring national holiday? Your options are Alpha, George Washington, Bravo, Thomas Jefferson, Charlie, Abraham Lincoln, or Delta, Theodore Roosevelt. Once again, Alpha, George Washington, Bravo, Thomas Jefferson, Charlie, Abraham Lincoln, or Delta, Theodore Roosevelt. WWKY, this is KD8SLG. Back to you.
All right, thanks so much there, Nick, for great trivia. I'm going to think about it for a while there, and I'll give you my answer towards the end. But let's go right here to the top. Let's start with my president, AA8CS. Gary, take it away.
Good evening, Sarah and friends. Yeah, okay, I'm a little better prepared. Christmas party will be December 11th. We all know that. The doors open at 6 o'clock. We have a landing time between 6 and 6:30, and we will eat shortly after that. Open bar, $37 a person. RSVP page is open on our website, w8wky.org, and you can get your tickets there as well. Either pay by credit card or use PayPal, whichever one you prefer. All right. That's it. The date. Yes, the date. Last call. I have to get the names in, or I'm sorry, the number, the count in on December 4th. That's the Thursday before the 11th. And so I'd like to close it down Wednesday evening. I'll grab the final number Thursday morning and then give Charlie a call. So that's the game plan. Again, I'll shoot an email out, a reminder out to everybody with those dates intact as best I can anyway. And then looking forward to a fabulous Christmas extravaganza. That's what I'm doing. All right. As far as the trivia is concerned, oh, man. You know, when you don't know, I'm going to use Shorter's postulate and go with C. That's the best I can do tonight, Justin. Or Dustin. Yeah, it's just a consonant. What the heck? Dustin, thanks for doing the net tonight. As always, doing a fine job. Good to hear you. And you have a great evening and a great net. This is AA8CS. Back to net control.
All right there, Gary. Well, great to hear you. And we'll give a last call for the Christmas party there on Beacon that night before. So there you go. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for everything you do. And we got you down for answer C. Let's go talk to Bob now, K8LYJ. What's going on?
W8KOC and the group. This is K88LYJ. Sorry for the brief delay. I had to extract the microphone from underneath the cat. That's kind of the way it's been going today. Good problem to have. Anyway, I believe the answer is, in fact, Charlie. And just leave it at that. This is K88LYJ.
All right there, Bob. Well, I hate to disappoint, but I am not WA8KOC. I'm WA8WKY right now. So there you go. And even when I'm not that, I'm still not high. But great to hear you got you down for C, and we'll catch you there down the log. Let's go over and talk to Terry now, KF8ERZ. What's going on in West Virginia?
Good evening, Dustin. Everybody on the net. This is KF8ERZ. Oh, not too much going on this evening. It's enjoying the evening, enjoying being there on here listening to the net and hearing everybody's reports. I still didn't catch the trivia, so I'll pass on that. But, yeah, it's good to be with you all. Thank you for taking my check-in. And I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. So I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the rest of the net. So with that, I'll say 73s and God bless. This is KF8ERZ.
All right there, Terry. We'll say 73 to you for now. Thanks for joining us, and we'll let you pass on that trivia this time. Have a happy Thanksgiving. We'll catch you on down the log. Let's go over to Fred now, WA8KOC. How you doing, Fred? What's going on?
Golly, I didn't understand it was my turn in rotation. God bless you, Dustin. They're calling you all kinds of names like WA8KOC. How dare Robert? It's good to have you running the net this evening. I looked at the schedule this morning in haste and thought it was a net control operator to be announced, and then when Nick told me it was you, I looked back up there and studied it. My eyes were open at that point in time, and I saw it was you, so I wanted to come in and say good evening. Thanks for taking my check-in. I appreciate it. And God bless you also for declaring AA8CS as your president. My presidents are Charlton Heston and Donald Trump. And I hope that you're going to have a good rest of your net. I'll go with the trivia answer as C. Charlie, and hopefully I'll get a chance to talk to you somewhere on down the line. Always do a great job, and good job this evening as well. I'm going to listen for the answer. WAWKY 73, buddy, and to everybody else in here, WA8KOC.
All right there, Fred. Well, great to hear you. And a funny story was I didn't know it was my net control until this morning when Nick texted me. He's like, hey, your net control this evening. So, and I even have the schedule printed and stuck up there right next to the calendar, but it tells you how much attention I pay. But we're here and we're having a good time as always. And this is my only net control this week. I'm off both nets tomorrow. So there you go. We'll say 73 and we'll catch you on down the log. And that's going to bring us over here to Dave, NT8D. How you doing?
Good evening there, Dustin, everybody on the net, and any of the listeners. Hope everybody's having a good start to the holiday week. I'm okay. I think I'm mostly done working for the week, and I'm just watching the weather coming in on Thursday. Shouldn't be bad down here, but our Thanksgiving's up in Leroy Township off of just south of Route 90 off of Rumen Road, where they have all those accidents, and they have the changing speed limit up there. So, not looking forward to the weather. We'll see what it is. Hopefully, it's not horrible. But that's my biggest concern. Hope everybody has a safe and happy Thanksgiving. We'll try to talk to a few folks before then. I'm going to go with C. Charlie for my guess for the trivia answer tonight. And again, wishing everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Be safe. Back to W8WKY, NT8D.
All right there, Dave. Well, great to hear you out there. And we'll say 73 to you, and we got you down for answer C. So let's jump on over here to the land of snow and maple syrup, AB8MO. How you doing, Andy? Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, and what's going on?
All right, had to make sure I re-enabled the transmitter before I forgot. Hello, everybody. This is AB8MO. Yeah, I probably would have forgotten about the WebNet. I'm usually not available on Tuesday nights, but my regular activities that I do on Tuesday nights, I alternate between a church men's group and the Warren Amateur Radio Association meeting. So those are my alternating Tuesdays. So I'm only Tuesday usually available is the 5th Tuesday, if there is one. But this is a strange week. So anyhow, I'm going to go with Mr. Lincoln. That was the first thing that came to mind before Nick started reading off answers. So we'll see where that sticks. So anyhow, I will throw it back to you there, Dustin, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We'll see how the snow is supposed to start up lake effect snow here tomorrow. So I'll probably be keeping an eye on the radar. And if the snow bands really start to shift over where I live, I may leave a little earlier. But I'll still come at least for a while. I think it's going to stay mostly north of where I live, so I don't think it'll be a problem. We'll find out. Back to you there, Sir Squatchy, or Sir Duncan. That's funny. At one time when somebody was calling you Duncan, and I don't know why I remember that, but I do. So since you're going by wrong names and wrong call signs, I'll throw out another one that you've been affectionately called back in the day. Back to you there, Sir Duncan. See you tomorrow. This is AB8MO.
All right there, Andy. Well, great to hear you. And I'll tell you what, if the weather gets too bad there, we find somewhere for you to crash out for the night so you don't have to get stuck in it. But I'll understand if you have to leave early. We'll send you with leftovers and some good stuff to take home. So we'll say 73 and looking forward to seeing you. And let's go talk to Miss Lori, KF8DTP. Take it away.
W8WKY from KF8. I am going to take a shout in the dark on this one. I'm going to go with A. Not real sure. I've been sitting here kind of contemplating which one it would be, but so I'm going to choose A. Just wanted to say, hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving. And with that, I'm going to hand it back to you. This is KF8 DTP clear.
All right there, Miss Lori. We got you down for answer A. We'll say 73, and you have a very happy Thanksgiving, too. And we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. And let's go talk to John now, K8UIB. What do you know, John?
W8WKY from K8UIB. I know nothing. Well, let me see. I do know how to live a 5-hour dream a nickel at a time. Hi. Yeah, it needs to be a dime, Lori says. Okay, guys, I'm going back and forth with the weekly mom and dad, and we're all going to go with Theodore Roosevelt. So I think that's D Delta, but Theodore Roosevelt it is. And hey, man, there was a chipmunk named Theodore too, so maybe that'll just work out, you know? But with that, I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday evening. We're relaxing, taking it easy. Work today with my back bothering me all day, so I'm just kind of happy to be home playing radio, and just want to say, just want to wish everybody a happy and safe Thanksgiving, and thank you for running that, Dustin, and this is K8UIB, and I'm going to go ahead and hand this back over to Net Control. 7-3, y'all.
All right there, John. We got you down for D&D. Great to hear you. Have a happy Thanksgiving, my friend, and you take care, and we'll catch you on down the log. This is W8WKY with the Sierra Club Net. Next on the list, we're going to go talk to Harry, K8 ZZR. How you doing, Harry?
W8WKY, this is K8 ZZR. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Dustin. Doing a great job. And hats off to Nick there. It's behind the curtain there doing the logger. You're doing a great job as well. So not a whole lot to report here. Just watching the weather, but I think it's going to all stay north of us. So, Andy, I feel sorry for you, but I did have my share of living in the snow belt. I don't miss it. So, Dustin, my trivia question answer is going to be C as in Charlie. C as in Charlie. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving, and this is K8 ZZR turning it back to Net Control.
All right there, Harry. Well, thanks for joining us. It's great to hear you, as always, my friend. We'll say 73. Happy Thanksgiving, and we'll catch you there down the log. Let's go over to John now, WO3X. What's going on, John?
Good evening, Dustin, and all on the net. This is WO3X, John in Cuyahoga Falls. The net that runs just before this net is the Ohio Digital Emergency Net, and the net control for that had moved. So for a couple of weeks, we had another net control, and his signal was not real good. It was good enough to get the message across, but barely, just barely. So the former net control has now moved into Hancock County, and so her signal was very good, and so that net went very smooth. Let's see, it seems like everybody knows the answer, so I'm just going to go along with that. C. Charlie and Abraham Lincoln. And regarding that $5 dream, maybe because of inflation, that might have to go to a $10 dream, and then, like somebody else said, a dime at a time. So that's how stuff goes. So with that, this is WO3X, back to the net.
All right there. Great to hear you out there tonight. And yeah, I'll tell you what, it probably should be a dime at a time because of inflation. Hi. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you there on down the log. And that's going to bring us on over here to Shreve, AA8CT. How you doing, Craig?
W8WKY. Good evening, Dustin.
I am doing just fine. We've got just that misty, nasty stuff that's miserable down here, and it's not snow, but...
Uh-oh, Craig, I think I may have lost you. You want to try that again? Huh, not sure what happened. We'll try one more time there. A8CT, Craig, are you still there? All right, Nick says he dropped, so we'll come back to you. Let's go to Northern Mark, QC8 FQV. Take it away.
W8WKY.
Anyway, I'll see if I'm making it. Let me know. Okay, FQV. I'm over at the Lear holiday party. So we don't have a meet at the last Tuesday of the month. So December we forego it because, you know, everyone's busy doing other things. So I brought the headphones with me, and guess what? It is sticking. I just looked at my webcam at the house. It's sticking. So we'll send it back to net control. Yep, I got the wagon covered today. So back it comes, and KCFQV.
All right there, Mark. We'll have fun at your party. We'll say 73T, and we'll catch you on down the log. Let's go over here to Zach now, KF8ELA. What's going on?
W8WKY and the net. This is KF8ELA. Good evening, Dustin, and everyone else out there. I'm doing good this evening. We've just been working around the house today, getting some things done. And see, the wife and the kids are home officially for Thanksgiving break now, so get to spend some time with some family this week, and it's always a good time. Anyway, I was playing around today with some new electronics and found out the hard way that cheap electronics are kind of dirty in the RF noise. It was throwing off quite a bit of interference there and keyed up my node accidentally today. So thanks again, Nick, for letting me know, because I had no idea that was happening. I was listening on the Boredom Breaker net and didn't even know that my other HT was having some interference there. But anyway, we've got it taken care of and figured it all out. So we'll spend some time troubleshooting that and figuring out what's going on there. But anyway, trivia. C. Charlie seems to be a popular answer tonight, so I'm going to jump on the boat with that one and go C. Charlie for trivia. But that's all I've got for tonight, so we will send it back your way. This is KF8ELA.
All right there, Zach. Well, great to hear you out there. And, yeah, those cheap electronics will get you every time. So we'll say 73, got you down for C, and let's jump on over here to Kentucky now. K4OG. What's going on, Mark?
W8WKY, KD8APC, and the whole Sarah family and everybody listening. K4OG. Well, we got the whole bedroom tore up over here, Dustin. We're dusting and cleaning. It's like spring cleaning, except we're a little late. And we got 1 out of 4 blinds back up. We have replaced the slat blinds with those accordion type things. Just got done eating pizza by the guy. That's a popular pizza chain down here in Owensboro. And we're just busy. For my answer to the trivia, the family was thinking Delta, but, you know, we got an awful lot of smart hams in here. I'm going to go with the majority and say Charlie. And that's it, buddy. Thanks for running the net and giving it back to you. K4OG, back to W8WKY.
All right there, Mark. Well, sounds good, and sounds like you got lots of things happening there. So enjoy your time. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you on down the log. Let's jump on over here to Jerry now, KC8 HDP. What's going on in Shreve?
W8WKY and the net. This is KC8HDP. Well, good evening, Dustin, and also you, Nick, who's logging. Thanks, both of you, for doing the net this evening. Not a lot going on in Shreve, just like usual. It's a pretty quiet little town. Let's see, I'm going to answer the trivia question before I forget. Let's see, I don't think I've heard anyone pick Bravo yet, so I will take Bravo. And I want to wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving, and if you're traveling, safe travels wherever you go, and bringing you back safely as well. So don't really have anything else, so I'll send things back to you, Dustin. W8WKY and the net from KC8HDP 73.
All right there, Jerry, and you know what? I think I have to jump on the B bandwagon with you, because I didn't see a whole lot of them, but it looks like we may have 3 now, so there's a couple. Great to hear you. We'll say 73, and have yourself a great Thanksgiving. We'll catch you down the log. Let's jump on over here to Fairlawn and talk to John, W2JLS. What's going on, John? How you doing?
Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee, my friend Dustin. Good evening on your ears. I'm all right, Dustin. Things are okay over here in Fairlawn. A little rainy, a little wet, but warm for this time of year. But I gather it's not going to stay that way for long. So enjoy this rain while it lasts. Trivia question. I'm pretty sure I've got it wrong because I've heard all of the answers for C, but I'm going to stick with what's likely to be the wrong answer because I was thinking Jefferson. So anyway, Lincoln does kind of ring true, but I'll stick with my first probably incorrect answer. And good to hear everybody tonight, and things have been busy, but it's fun to get in and join the gang when I can do that. So anyway, good. Thanks for running the net, Dustin. Doing a great job as always. W2JLS, back to you, sir.
All right there, John. Well, great to hear you out there, and we'll still have to get back to D-Star one of these days and have a test there and play with it. So we'll say 73 for now, and have yourself a happy Thanksgiving, and we get you down for B. Let me go back up here and see if I can catch Craig real quick again. AA8CT, go ahead.
Sorry about that, W8WKY. My grandson called, and when you get a call and you're on Allstar, it kicks you off. How nice is that? My answer is D. Probably incorrect, but that's what I'm going to go with. And I hope that everybody has a safe and enjoyable Thanksgiving, and the weather gives everybody not too many problems, including those traveling by air, by train, boat, plane, whatever. So with that, happy Thanksgiving to all. Dustin, thank you. This is AA8CT, returning it back to W8WKY. 73 is my friend, and I'll be listening.
All right there, Craig. Glad we were able to come back and catch you real quick there. And it happens. Glad you got that taken care of, got back to us. And we'll say 73, and that's going to bring us down to Jeff now. KF8DTA, take it away.
Thank you for picking up my call. This is KF8DTA. Over here in New Franklin, just watching Home Alone 2 and hanging out with the family. Listen to everybody's stories on the net here. Sorry I missed the meeting the other day, but family and life gets in the way of doing the things we want. And we got to take care of the family. Anyway, KF8DTA, back to control.
All right there, Jeff. Well, thanks for joining us. No worries about the meeting. Things happen. I've missed a bunch of them lately, too. So we'll say 73, and we have Kelly, but he's got no audio, so we're just going to wave at him over there and I think he's in Tulsa, but maybe he's in Kansas. KC0LRM, if you're listening, we're waving at you. Kelly, we got you down for B. With that, this is W8WK. The bottom of the list as it stands, and I'm ready for more check-ins. Please call now.
Whiskey 8, Alpha Romeo Oscar. This is Alan and Ashland. Late check-in, but I'll be in and out.
Ohio.
Kilo Zulu 8 Tango Golf, KZ8TG, Tim in the mobile.
W8WKY.
All right, we picked up a couple, and I did miss one. I have WA8ARO. Alan was in and out, I believe. And I had KZ8TG in the mobile. And there's another one there that doubled. I missed you. The station that I missed there, go ahead and come back.
I say again, my call sign is Kilo Charlie 8, Mike Romeo Charlie. The name's Bob. I live in Oakwood Village, Ohio.
All right, Bob, we got you that time. Thanks so much for coming back. I appreciate you there. Let's go ahead here and let's catch the mobile. Let's talk to Tim, KZ8TG. How you doing, Tim?
Good evening, Dustin, and everybody on the net. Yeah, I haven't been on the net in a long time. It's good to be on here. I talked to Nick earlier, and he reminded me it's like the invitation on a silver platter. It's like I didn't realize silver platters were so hard. He whacked me over the head with it a couple times. I still got all my teeth, though, so I'm good. So thanks, Nick. I'm just out running a couple errands that I forgot about on my way home. So that's what happens. You either do it right the first time or you do it right some subsequent time. So that's what I'm out doing. Nothing exciting to report, so I'll pass it back to you, Dustin. KZ8TG Mobile. Step through, everybody.
Oh, man, he only hit you with the silver platter? You're lucky. He hit me with a Subaru. So there you go. Great to hear you, Tim. It's good to see you at the meeting. We'll say 73 to you for now, and have yourself a great evening. Let me go back up here. I think he was in and out, but I'm going to go check with him anyway. W8ARO. Alan, how you doing? All right, sounds like he's not there. Let's go talk to Bob, KC8 MRC. How you doing, Bob?
I'm doing pretty good. I hope everybody will have a happy Thanksgiving on Thursday. I'm not going to stick around much longer, and I'll say 7-3. But before I shut down, could I have your call sign for my log? It's KC8 MRC.
Certainly there, Bob. I'm running the Sierra Club net right now under the call sign W8WKY. That's Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee. That's our club call. And then my personal call sign is Kilo Delta 8 Echo Papa Charlie KD8 EPC. So with that, we'll come back to you one more time, and then we'll clear out with you. Go ahead there.
Like I said, I don't have too much more, so I'll say 7-3 to 1 and all. This is KC8 MRC.
All right there, Bob. We'll say 73 to you there, and let's see here. Let's make one more call for check-ins here. Any other stations waiting to check into the Sierra Club net? This is W8WKY. Please call now.
KF8FAP Mobile.
All right, we picked up one mobile station there. Would you give me your call one more time, please?
Alpha KZ8 BLD.
That was Kilo Foxtrot 8, Foxtrot Alpha Papa.
All right, thanks so much there for the call sign. We'll be right back to you. And then I doubled with another station after that. Station I doubled with, go ahead and come back.
Kilo Zulu 8, Bravo Lima Delta, Brian, and Alport, Ohio, in and out, ACH VLD.
All right there, Brian. We got you in and out. Thanks for stopping by. Let's go up here to John. I think he said he's mobile KF8 FAP. How you doing? What's your trivia answer and what's going on?
Oh, hey, I didn't get a chance to hear the trivia question, unfortunately. We're just heading back with the boys and I from a Boy Scout meeting. Just wanted to say a quick hello on our way back home and say 73 to everybody and have a happy Thanksgiving.
All right there, John. We'll say 73. Happy Thanksgiving and mobile safely out there. I'm looking forward to catching you down the log. All right, we're at the bottom of the list as it stands. I've asked for 7 rounds of check-ins, so I'm going to go up and I'm going to talk to Jess Nick, KD8 SLG. What do you know? Give us your comments, and then go ahead and give us the trivia answer.
WWKY, this is KD8 SLG. Good evening, Dustin, and all the Sarah netizens. Great to be here. Let's see. Yeah, Christmas party coming up, December 11th, December, 3rd. During the Beacon Net, that's when we'll close sign-ups. So get in there and come play with us at Christmas. It'll be a good time. It has been the last couple of years. What else? That's all I got right now, man. Let me drop this, and I'll reread the question, and as usual, the answers are more interesting than the question. The question was, which U.S. president first proclaimed Thanksgiving to be the last Thursday of November as a recurring national holiday? Also, the same president amateur radio operators honor with a presidential proclamation special event. I'm pretty sure there have been presidential proclamation special events for all these guys, so that wasn't going to help you out, to be honest with you. I threw in recurring because the question started out pretty clear-cut, but didn't end up that way. George Washington, of course, proclaimed Thanksgiving, but he just proclaimed it for a particular day. The Madison guys in between George Washington and Jefferson, those guys did the same thing. When it got to Jefferson, he was choice bravo, by the way, he refused to do it. He thought it was a conflict of interest between government and religion to have anything to do with proclaiming something like that as a holiday. So he didn't do it. Teddy Roosevelt was just a throwaway. The correct answer, as most of you knew and or guessed, was Charlie Abraham Lincoln. So that's the interesting stuff behind the answer. I do want to take a minute, actually, and I'm going to read some of the proclamation because it's really quite telling from Abraham Lincoln. So hang on for a second. I'll be right back. It has seemed to me fit and proper that they should be solemnly, reverently, and gratefully acknowledged as with one heart and one voice by the whole American people. I do, therefore, invite my fellow citizens in every part of the United States, and also those who are at sea and those who are sojourning in foreign lands, to set apart and observe the last Thursday of November next as a day of thanksgiving and prayer to our beneficent Father who dwelleth in the heavens. And I recommend to them that, while offering up the ascriptions justly due to him for such singular deliverances and blessings, they do also, with humble penitence for our national perverseness and disobedience, commend to his tender care all those who have become widows, orphans, mourners, or sufferers in the lamentable civil strife in which we are unavoidably engaged, and fervently implore the interposition of the almighty hand to heal the wounds of the nation and to restore it as soon as may be consistent with the divine purposes to the full enjoyment of peace, harmony, tranquility, and union. That was the proclamation, or part of it. It's KD8SLG back to net control. Thanks, Dustin.
W8WKY.
All right, a word from our sponsor. This is W8WKY with the Sierra Club Net. Thank you so much, Nick, for doing the trivia. That was awesome. I really appreciate it, and being behind the curtain there and opening up the net logger and all that good stuff. They all got their daily dose and weekly dose of us, because we're not here tomorrow night, and they get you tomorrow for the Boredom Breaker Net. So there you go. So we'll say 73 to you for now. And this is W8WKY. I'm at the bottom of the list. I'm going to make one more call here. Any other check-ins for the Sierra Club Net, please call now. All right. Nothing else heard. I want to thank everybody that checked in with us this evening. Let's see, we got, how many did we get tonight? We got 42 check-ins. That's pretty cool. And, come and join us for the Beacon Net tomorrow night. The next Club Net is next Tuesday night. And everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. With that, this is W8WKY. I'm going to return the repeater to normal amateur use at this time, and I will be clear. 73, everybody.
KD8SLG, I'd like to remind everybody that the WatchNet down on the Millersburg repeater starts in 7 minutes. Check out KB8PXM down there. He runs a really good show. It's a fun time. Millersburg repeater. KD8QGQ. It's KD8SLG, clear.
KD8EPC, K8LYJ, you still out there, Dustin?
Hi, Bob. How you doing? K8LYJ, KD8EPC.
Hey, Dustin, good net, and real sorry for the misidentification. I have no idea what happened with that little bit of cranial flatulence, but I know who you were, and you knew who you were, and if we knew who you were, then I guess that's all that mattered. This is K8LYJ.
Oh, all good there, Bob. Well, like you said, you know who I am, and I know who I am, and that's what really matters there. And yeah, I was just laughing because right before I talked to you, Gary called me Justin. I'm like, man, nobody knows who I am tonight anymore, do they? Hi.
Yeah, rough evening all around. I wish I could blame it on lack of caffeine, but I can't even do that.
Ooh, that's a dangerous and slippery slope with a lack of caffeine. But, yeah, no lack of caffeine here. We've been running around like crazy getting ready for Friendsgiving tomorrow night and Thanksgiving Thursday. Never ending.
Yeah, we're just kind of taking it easy. Got a couple of appointments tomorrow and ordering Thanksgiving in. Since my daughter and her husband who live with us work third shift, don't be sleeping all day, and Ida and I aren't able to do a big dinner like we used to, so we've ordered in the last few years. It works pretty well.
Now you got the right idea. That doesn't sound too bad at all. We go all out on Wednesday for for Friendsgiving, and then I just eat leftovers usually on Thanksgiving. But this year I'm deep frying 2 turkeys tomorrow, so we're gonna have an awful lot of turkey. So there you go. But anyway, Bob, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to run down the hall here. My teeth are floating, so I'm gonna say 73 to you for now. And if I don't talk to you before, have yourself a happy Thanksgiving. This is KD8 EPC, and I'll be clear on your final.
KD8 EPC, K8 LYJ. 73 to you there, Dustin. Peace disgracefully this week. And this is K8 LYJ. I'll be clear.